Alright, I just make a brief video of Blueface, this new rapper. It's came out since 2017. I had some viral success with a song called Respect My Crippin'. Okay, Respect My Crippin'. I'm assuming this guy, he's from LA, songwriter, a rapper, and he was on stage not too long ago, man, recently, and he was booed off stage, and people say he had his name known as a high-pitched rapper. They was comparing his voice to Courage the Cowardly Dog, which is, I find it kind of hilarious, though, in the 90s, well, early 2000s. Things I do for love. But John R. Dilworth, he's hilarious, man, for creating that. Should be a classic. But at the end of the day, man, so, and with him, he's rapping off beat. That's what people are stating that. Now, I listened to this young man's album about 2 or 3 times. It's only 10 songs. Okay, majority of the songs is at least 2 minutes or 3 minutes long. Respect My Crippin', Deadlocks 1, Deadlocks Part 2. I mean, he talks about the same stuff. I mean, women, the club, Respect My Crippin', I'm from the hood. And this dude was 21 years of age. And I really can't get upset with rappers keep talking about the same stuff over and over again. I used to always think that maybe hip hop is just oversaturated, but it's just these people now talking about things that's memorable. It's just talking about the same stuff over and over again. And you kind of got to get upset with the people who's controlling the music industry. Now, with Blueface here, and I don't know if he's trolling, but you gotta think of it too, man. I mean, think about like Odd Future back in the day. They stood out because they were like emo kids, and they had Earl, and they was talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. But they was actually rapping on beat. They actually had some good substance, and it was for kids that was like depressed at the time, and Tyler Creator, Ian the Roach, and ever since then, I believe he's still a great producer, but he blew up from there, and and he actually found other talent, and people in the Los Angeles area was rapping with him. Cyphers that was on the Jimmy Kimmel show. They appeared on a lot of shows. It was pretty cool, and compared to the Blueface and all these other rappers, I just think that right now, I don't know if they're really not taking the music industry serious. You really don't have to have too much talent. And I'm not sitting up here disrespecting Blueface. I think he's okay. The production of this album from DK Records, I think he signed with Cash Money Records in the West Coast area in 2017 with Birdman. I mean, with this, the production it has some potential. It's good. I will say it's good. Can he rap better than Lil Yachty? I don't know. I can't really make that comparison right now because Lil Yachty, he has a little more clout. He has a little more music there, and he's more experienced than Blueface. So if Blueface, you gotta give me more content, give me more music, and I'll probably listen to it, and maybe you may be a little bit better than Lil Yachty. But I mean, with this, people say he is kind of rapping off. He's just rapping a little bit faster than the beat itself. And if you're a rapper, you will kind of find this annoying. You will like pinpoint it right then and there. But he also got into some legal trouble on November 16th. A man just approached him at a Chevron gas station and tried to attempt to rob him, but he ended up shooting at his car, and so he had a felony charge, and he was in prison, but he had a $50,000 bail, so paid it off, and he was released. Charges dropped. But I just think with this man, I think he has an okay future. He's kind of borderline with Kodak Black a little bit, but Kodak Black is a little bit more conscious a little bit. But I'll say this, Blueface, if you want to continuously pursue your music, just focus on more on the lyrics, please. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do or anything, but man, just keep talking about hoes, you keep talking about the women and the tricking. I mean, I know this is what the industry wants, this is what the industry needs, and they're giving you a bookload of money. So, we can operate on this low frequency so you continuously to have money and, trying to survive in this effed up world, because they get somebody from the hood, someone they feel like they has some talent that's in the music industry. They're like, hey man, we'll sign you, but you gotta just go along these lines. We give you a lot of money, but and clout, but you gotta just abide by these goals that we have in the industry. And they're like, cool. And that's one of the risks that you take, man. And I'm not saying that, this man is not conscious or anything, but I just think that, a lot of these artists don't really have a choice to rap just about these things. And this is what we promote. This is what we support. If we support about this conscious stuff, like in the 90s, man, the Mortal Technique, we had, just a lot of good people, man. MF Doom, KMD, I mean, all these good people, Lord Finesse, Big Daddy Kane. I mean, just people that's talked about something that makes sense. The Miseducation album with Lauryn Hill, the Fugees. I mean, it's just things that was like, wow, this is some good stuff. This is some good, powerful stuff, man. Fight the power and all that. That's when we was on a collective mindset. But now we're kind of divided in the black community. But I can't really get upset with Blueface. He's 21 years old, trying to make it in LA. It's expensive down there, I know, but I don't know, man. It's the same stuff over and over again. It's really not. I really don't have a problem with him rapping off beat. It's just you talking about the same stuff over and over again. You're not standing out. But that's how I feel about this whole thing, man. I don't think Blueface is like the best rapper, and I don't think he's the worst rapper. I mean, he's just a rapper doing his job, man, and he's like say he's trolling. He's people sharing his information and people talking about him like me, and he's getting all this notoriety. So shouts out to him, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's just the industry itself. You gotta separate rap from reality. But hey, man, he gonna continue to do his thing. So with this whole Blueface thing, this is how I feel about it. I think he's decent, but man, talk about something else, and maybe you can focus on your beat. But the lyrically, let's I don't know, man. Let's just talk about the portions of drinking water. I don't know, man, or just tying your shoes, man, or preparing yourself to preparing yourself to take a SAT exam. I don't know, man. Your story. It's just something creative. I don't know, man. Just do something creative. Just talking about just the women all the time, man, and just getting these hoes like, damn, how many times we got to keep hearing this? That's my biggest thing. But hey, man, you guys continue like, comment, subscribe. What you guys think about this, man? But that's how I feel about this new Blueface stuff. The famous Cryp. I probably give it like a 6 out of 10. It's okay. It's nothing crazy, nothing too good, but it's pretty much the same stuff, man. But anyway, man, Blueface, continue doing your thing. I'm out. Just change the narrative.